So in the last video class, we completed salient features of the Indian Constitution. Now today we are going to be discuss about the new chapter, that is preamble. Preamble of this Constitution, preamble of the Indian Constitution. Most of the experts, they said the preamble was a summary of the Constitution, or it was essence of the Constitution. That means if you read the preamble and understood the preamble, you can have one idea, the overall idea about our Constitution, one can be understood. So that it was a important key to open our Indian Constitution. So one can be understood what is the nature, what is the objectives of our Indian Constitution by understanding the preamble. So the preamble, which was accepted in 22nd July 1947 in the Constituent Assembly. Now come to the point, it was already we said it was a summary of the Constitution. Now what is the text in the Constitution? The text can be read. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to all its citizens secure justice, liberty, equality, fraternity. Justice, political, social, economic. The order can be like this, says social justice, political justice, economic justice. Liberty of thought, expression, views, belief, faith and worship. Equality of opportunity, equality of status, and promote among them all. And fraternity, it secures an individual dignity and the unity and fraternity of a nation. The last of this preamble was on this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby enact to this Constitution and gives ourselves this Constitution. So this is the text of the preamble of Indian Constitution. And moreover, this preamble is not written in our Indian Constitution first, because the preamble was already existed in American Constitution. America was the first country which was started preamble in its Constitution. And by reading this text, we can understand the four important characteristic features of the preamble. We can divide the preamble into four categories. First one, the sources of power. The sources of power means here the Constitution provided the source through people. So that the first word, we the people, means the Constitution or government provided all the sources of power given by the people. And next, second one, the Indian state, what was the policy of the Indian state? That means what kind of government existed in India. We can say through this preamble, our government was sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, republic. So our government was having all these characteristic features. The state of India following these principles in this governance. The third part of this constitution was objectives. What are the objectives of the Indian constitution? We said the objective of the government, this constitution emphasizing to the government, you provide justice to the people. What is the justice? Already we said political justice, social justice, economical justice. By these words, justice, liberty, equality, fraternity, the objectives are understood everyone. And the last one, the fourth part, it is a date of the constitution when it was enacted and adopted. And the date of enactment was 26th November 1949. So these are the main features or parts of the preamble. But here one point everyone should get in their minds. We enacted and adopted this preamble on 26th November 1949. But the date of commencement was different than this date. The date of commencement 26th January 1950. 26th January 1950 we followed our Indian constitution. This is called a date of commencement. And here we should understand the important point. The socialist and secular, these two words are not origin in the constitution. That means whenever constitution came into force, these two words are not there. And moreover, one of the important word, that is fraternity also. That means in the fraternity, integrity, unity and integrity. Integrity also a new word added in the constitution by the Constitutional Amendment Act of 42 Constitutional Amendment Act 1976. So 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act in 1976, these three words are added to our Indian Constitution. And each here we can see sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, republic. These are the five words. Justice, liberty, equality, fraternity. Total here these 9 words, which were very, very crucial words. And we should understand each and every word. For example, if you take it, sovereign. What is the meaning of sovereign? The meaning of sovereignty is called supreme. The meaning of sovereignty is a supreme. That means India supreme internally and externally. That means our country can take decisions on internal and external matters without taking permission of other nations. That means our country not allowed any other countries in our personal matters. Even we are a member of UNO, and even we are a member of a world communities like any other organizations. That was only the limitation of that organizations, but that organizations cannot be interfere in our personal matters. This is sovereignty. So thank you all the viewers. We will continue in the next class about all these important points. Watch this video continuously and like it and share and subscribe. Thank you.